The young man casually waved his hand. He unexpectedly left a huge palm print on the mountain, but he was completely unaware of his own strength. Just then he noticed a fly on his master's chest. Out of kindness, he wanted to help his master. This palm strike nearly killed his master. Then the beggar's sect leader came to challenge. All the Shaolin Temple experts were defeated. Seeing the beggar so arrogant, the master decided to have the young man take on the fight. This startled the young man. He thought the beggar was so skilled he would kill him. He stated that even his senior brother couldn't defeat the beggar. He was even less a match for the beggar. So he suggested that the master fight in person. However, the master lied and said that all the meridians in the body were broken. Now he had only half a life left. Upon hearing this, the young man was extremely panicked. The master suddenly asked him which level of the mighty palm technique he had reached. The young man said he had only trained to the 0.1 level. One palm strike could only kill flies and mosquitoes. The beggar heard that the young man had practiced the long-lost Shaolin ultimate skill. He immediately wanted to duel him. The young man hurriedly explained that he had only mastered the 0.1 level of the mighty palm technique. But the master deliberately misinterpreted the young man's meaning. He said that the young man's one palm strike could kill the beggar. He advised the beggar to leave early that morning. Hearing this, the young man was also extremely anxious. He then kept explaining. The master again began to twist the young man's words. He told the beggar that the young man's martial arts were too poor, and that he looked like a girl with no real power. Upon hearing this, the beggar was furious with humiliation. He leaped into the air. The young man saw the beggar unleash his most powerful move. Terrified, he quickly raised his hand to block. Unexpectedly, the beggar was knocked back 10,000 kilometers away. When the young man opened his eyes, he found that the beggar had disappeared. Just as he was bewildered, the master said his martial arts were too weak. Not wanting to harm him, the beggar left on his own. At that moment, a fly just happened to appear on the master's chest, and thus the opening scene came about. The master was beaten into coughing up blood. Sitting on the ground, he was afraid of being killed by his disciple. After struggling to get up, he came up with a rotten idea. He immediately used the martial arts tournament as an excuse to send the young man down the mountain. In the blink of an eye, the young man returned home. The stepmother, in order to put the young man to death, conspired with her son to deceive the family head and send the young man onto the martial arts stage. Unaware of his own strength, the young man was even more full of worry. At that moment, his childhood sweetheart appeared. The girl taught the young man to practice their family's sword technique. A few days later, the martial arts tournament arrived. The first round, which was a test of palm strength by breaking bricks with bare hands, where the side that broke the most bricks would win. Seeing that the opponent had stacked 8 bricks, everyone exclaimed that his strength was extraordinary. Moreover, his family's Vajra palm technique was famed for its fierce power and not to be underestimated. Then the opponent shattered 8 bricks with one palm strike. Seeing this, the rival family head repeatedly cheered. The young man, unaware of his own strength, was extremely panicked. With the referee's constant urging, he decided to also try to break 8 bricks. The audience thought he was overestimating himself. The rival family head continued to mock him. He told him if he didn't break those 8 bricks, he should get out of the family quickly, so as not to disgrace the family. The young man ignored the other's mockery. Instead, he concentrated his inner strength into his palm. Then he forcefully struck the bricks. As a result, the bricks were all smashed into powder.